Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean Swinney with carpickers.com and over at carpickers at ebay.com. Today's video is a video about a crazy person over there on eBay. This person is a stalker, has sent me for the last 3 or 4 days, has blown my phone up on text messages about me posting videos about PSA grading trim cards, running auctions, and doing fake shit, and they're under investigation. I really feel bad that I have to call this guy out or person out. Obviously, they're affiliated with PSA, and they are a card shop owner. The stuff this person is texting me is crazy, and I feel bad that I have to argue with a person who probably shits and pisses themselves and doesn't even realize it. I wanted to buy this person a nice set of finger paints so they can sit at the table and, paint something nice for grandma to put on a refrigerator. Obviously, this person is probably not even smart enough to tie their own shoes, so I really feel bad ripping into them. But it's over. I'm going to make a video of these people every week. Just to make sure no one does business with this person. They're, as I wrote on this piece of paper, crazy persons. Stay away from buyer and seller. They are stalkers. I have literally probably about 10 text messages from this person in the last 3 days telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, that PSA doesn't grade trim cards, that they're not under investigation, that the whole thing is, that I'm making this up, a conspiracy theory. Obviously, the person's not even smart enough to work a computer to look up the information that I'm telling you guys so they can find out for themselves. They probably got somebody texting for them. I asked the guy very nicely to get his wife off my lawn because she was doing nasty stuff with the dog, but he didn't have to come by the house because the dog catcher caught her and probably brought her to the dog pound. But he's not allowed to go to the dog pound because he has a reputation with animals. So I don't know how he's going to get her out of the dog pound. So hopefully that all works out for him. But, I don't know what to say. The guy's crazy. He owns a card shop. He probably has tons of PSA cards and Beckett cards, and he's pissed off because people are calling this PSA out. I did do some research. I have found the stuff on the computer, on Google. It's on YouTube. Everybody's making videos of this shit. These people are grading fake ass cards. They even graded the Nolan Ryan Mojo card is fake. So there's a few Michael Jordan cards that are fake. There was a company out of China. The guy did a video on it a few months ago. A girl come into his shop with a PSA 10, two of them, matter of fact, of 86 Fleer and of 86 Fleer rookie Jordan card that's a PSA 10, which I have never seen one, in person. I've seen them on the computer and they sell for thousands and thousands of dollars. But the point being is, this is what exactly happened with PSA. They were founded in 1986 by a guy named Joe. Let's see what his name is. I have this stuff written down. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of people involved in this stuff, so I'm trying to, get the names correctly. Joe Barner founded PSA in 1986. Joe Orlando right now is the president of PSA. He's being investigated for a lot of things that are going on with customers not getting their cards back, overcharging customers. He has a lot of explaining to do to the FBI. They already arrested his buddy William Mastros in 2015. He was sentenced to 22 months in federal prison, $250,000 fine, and he trimmed the Ernest Wagner card, which was purchased first by Wayne Gretzky, and now the new owner is Ken Kendrick of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ken paid $2.8 million for a card that was trimmed, and he didn't know about it. So, he owns the card that I'm aware of. They also forged a Babe Ruth baseball autograph. It's a single autograph on there by using chemicals, and they forged 1869 Cincinnati stocking trophy ball with they used post-World War paint to try to forge a signature on the Babe Ruth card. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's an investigation being done on a guy named Doug Allen, Brian Barascas, Ryan Kristofoff, Joe Orlando, the president of the PSA, Joe Bonner, the founder of PSA, and there's tons more. They've already arrested the one fellow, like I said, Bill Mastros, and they graded that Ernest Wagner card at 8.5. Which makes that Ernest Wagner card, the 2206, very rare. Is Ernest Wagner made them pull his card out of the cigarette packs because he didn't want to be affiliated with the company, so that's why the card's so rare, and that's why it's so expensive. Also, James Spence is involved in this, and there are also other graders that are reputable people, Stefan Casal, Richard Simon. They all questioned the authenticity of this ball, which they won't let anybody examine it. There are that specialize in autographs and things of that nature. This man, Mastro, and a few other fellows that I mentioned, they own all the auction houses in the United States and all around the world. They use PSA. PSA is affiliated with them. So is Beckett. Beckett's under investigation. PSA has 31 complaints in the last 3 years. A guy just sent in on 3/3/19. Customer spent $7,800. They lost his order and won't refund his money. Another customer sent in $2,000 worth of cards, lost his order, won't refund his money. Another customer sent in $1,700 PSA cards. They lost some of his cards, and then he's still waiting for some of his cards to be returned. He only got partial shipment, and he's been waiting over 110 days. These are just a few examples. And these guys are spending tons of money. These people have the money to spend on that stuff. So they have filed charges with the Better Business Bureau. The FBI is investigating these people. And as I said, this Royal Mile 727 guy isn't even smart enough to work a computer to do his own investigations to figure out stuff. But he has time to, his shop must be so dead because he has time to text me numerous times during the day telling me that he can't find nothing. Well, it's hard to find something when you have a low IQ like this person probably has. And like I said, I really like to just buy the guy a nice set of finger paints so he can sit at the table and paint something nice for grandma and put it on a refrigerator and let the people that know what they're doing deal with the eBay issues and PSA and Beckett. I feel sorry for the guy because he's obviously retarded and probably, an inbreeder. He probably, his uncle and aunt and mother are all the same people, so I don't know what to say about that because obviously he has a very low IQ and not able to understand what we're talking about. So I was trying to leave it to the adults, but this fella doesn't understand what we're saying because he probably has a lot of money invested in in PSA and Beckett, and as I said, he's probably a car dealer, so I'd stay away from him like the plague. He is a crazy person. I have numerous texts from him stating all kinds of stuff, complaining that I sell GMA cards. Well, I wanted to explain something to this fella since I'm making this video. We live in America, and this is a thing called capitalism, and people are allowed to sell things for the prices that they want to sell things for. And if the customer doesn't want to purchase that, they have the option not to do that. And then there's other businesses that are allowed to sell underneath or above prices that you may price. It's called capitalism. We're allowed to do that in America. This social justice, eBay Nazi communist idiot is over there trying to tell people what to sell their cards for, what they should be selling, what kind of cards they can sell on eBay. GMA is a shitty company and this and that. I don't really care about GMA. I was saying about GMA, the point I was making about GMA is they don't run auctions. Every company that runs an auction is a scam. PSA makes $1 billion a year on running auctions and involved in auctions and selling the stuff. It's all in their damn magazine if you get it. I mean, it tells you what their cards sold for at auctions. Beckett the same way. And this idiot saying, oh, PSA doesn't have any auctions or anything like that. They're all over the United States. Anybody that's gone to a card show or the National Card show in Baltimore knows exactly what I'm talking about. So this fella, like I said, just needs to get some crayons, paint something nice for grandma's refrigerator, and let the big boys handle this stuff. Because it's not cool that people are getting scammed by PSA and Beckett, and these people are taking months, 8-9 months to get your cards back, losing your cards, doing all kinds of shit, shady shit. And at the end of the day, they already got this guy, Bill Mastro. You can look his ass up on Google. It's real simple. BILLMASTROS. They've actually did documentations on him, videos. He's in the TV, Chicago Tribune, all this shit. I mean, he's done. They stuck a fork in him, and they're investigating the rest of these assholes. So it's just going to be a matter of time before they start arresting these people, and you're going to see a big change in the card industry where it can be fair and people can buy stuff that's not reprints and fakes and all kinds of shit like that, because it's not cool for people who love the hobby and enjoy collecting cards and enjoy doing things. And Crazy Royal Miles 727 wants to come around and tell people to buy his fake shit at his shitty shop, and nobody's down with that stuff. So I'd stay away from this guy. And like I said, once a week I'm going to help him out. Maybe I can go to the thrift store and get some first grade books and teach him how to read a little bit better and spell a little bit better. I'm going to do my best to help this guy, but dealing with a person of IQ has probably got 2 or 3 points in their mind, and like I said, probably pisses and shits themselves and don't even realize it. It's hard to work with somebody like that, so I'm going to do my best. But for my people that I love and care about, which is on YouTube, my followers, and I follow you guys, and we're having fun going to baseball games and talking about sports and talking about vintage stuff. I have to take the time out of my life to sort this guy out, because he's a stalker and blowing up my phone and saying all kinds of nasty stuff about me. So like I said, he probably can get his friend to take him to the dog pound to get his wife out of there, because it was absurd, the shit she was doing to that dog in my yard. It was disgusting. So hopefully they can get that sorted out, and we can do business correctly and have honest people on eBay and do things the right way without having to worry about buying fake ass cards from PSA, Beckett, or whoever's grading them, because I'm sure GMA's in on it too. When you have that much money involved in stuff, my friends, people are shady as hell. They're going to do shady business, and it's pretty pathetic that you can't even take your cards out and send them out to a reputable company without worrying about them switching your cards, losing your cards, and overcharging you. And hopefully the FBI will get this sorted out quickly. They already got the one guy, and hopefully they get Joe and the rest of these scumbags. And because it is not cool to buy something that you spent your heart, you're working your ass off, and you spent your hard-earned money to get some cool card that you always wanted, and you think it's real, and then it comes out that they lasered it and trimmed it, and they're even reprinting cards. It's all over YouTube. It's all over eBay. I'm not the only guy doing this. There's a lot of cool-ass people out there putting themselves out. And I have been approached at card shops about my videos. I have been approached at card shows, about my videos. And I actually have video of the conversation. So this lunatic, whoever this guy is, doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And he's lucky that I don't meet him in person, because I'm being mild compared to what I really would say to him in person. So I love you guys, and I just want you to be safe. and collect things and enjoy your stuff with your family and your friends. And I'm sorry that I had to be so brutal on this video, but when you're getting 4 and 5 texts from some crazy person a day, even more than that, enough is enough. And like I said, once a week I'm going to rip into this guy, and it's going to be brutal. So sit back and enjoy the show, folks. I love you guys, so I want you guys to take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and just enjoy collecting, and enjoy the sport, and don't get frustrated, because it will be sorted out. The FBI is investigating these people, and they will be arrested. They already got the one guy, as I said, so just hang in there, folks. We're going to get this sorted out, the people that keep it real, because justice will prevail. And as far as my friend from Royal Mile 727, please give me your address, because I'll go to Walmart today and I'm going to buy you a nice set of finger paints, because Grandma was wanting you to put something on her refrigerator for her. Until then, God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.